when you view reality through the lens of the history which we've been taught in schools and by our parents and by our institutions, it would be really easy to believe that we are at some sort of precipice of human evolution, and that we have strived so far and we've gone from victory to victory to victory to victory in eradicating poverty, eradicating ignorance, uncivilized barbarians, and that human beings, the primary role of humanity, according to the most virtuous and civilized members of the world, which are based in the West, is that that the whole thing is about achieving financial security and success, and with that comes property ownership. Because of all these historical events which have brought about this scenario that we're in here now, and that if you don't want to take part in that because you think it is barbaric in itself, then there is something seriously wrong with you. Because look at human history. You can't deny that. That is part of that's how we have evolved. This is where Michel Foucault and Nietzsche would disagree through the branch of philosophy called genealogy. Genealogy would look at history in a much more critical, holistic way, and would analyse social beliefs and practices, and would come up with a different viewpoint to what we are fed now. It would be much more of a non-linear kind of linear progression of history, and it would be much more based upon chaos, emotions, lying in terms of the dominator's view of history, which is what history is all about, his story, and could even catalogue a series of events that would potentially show that it would be devolutionary instead of evolutionary. So we could potentially be going backwards based upon the views and wishes of the powerful, which I would agree with completely. We're going away from morality, away from anything which is sort of like sacred to human development. So it's worth checking these two guys out, because if you do your research also and you're coming across people, it's important to obviously give evidence as to the false flag attacks that we see through Pearl Harbor, 9/11, Second World War, and before then, and also other forms of history which have been completely wiped out and conspired against. Regarding ancient history, look at the history of Israel, Lord Balfour, look at the ancient history and all the artifacts which suggest humans have been around for a lot longer than we've been told, and also that our origins, because like any civilization or any person needs to know the roots in order to flourish. If you've got no roots, you're not going to flourish, and you're not going to truly know who you are and what you're here for, and that is exactly what they don't want. It's the old mushroom syndrome. Keep them in dark and feed them shit.